Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. James Koshar, your instructor for our ethics class at Valley College. And this video is a little bit late, but wanted to certainly get it out to you by today. Want to go ahead and just talk a little bit about week one and week two. Hey, you know what? We're like halfway through with this course. We end next Thursday. And here it is Tuesday already. Couple things I want to talk about. I'm really not going to insult anyone's intelligence by going over the PowerPoint slides. You can do that on your own. But of note, though, is there's 5 chapters this week, and at the top of week 2, it points out what pages to read for chapters 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and you can do that on your own. And once again, we're moving pretty quickly here. Without violating anyone's privacy, I'll share with you that of the 35 students in this course, the average is a high B for this class, which is pretty doggone excellent. One thing, though, is that I've got some students that are doing superlative, excellent, and a handful of students that are failing the class so far, not doing well at all. Don't let that happen, okay? And you don't have to ask me if it's okay to hand in work if it's late. Just submit it, and I'll grade it. I will grade it in full, okay? I want everyone in this class to succeed. I've been blown away by the overall outstanding writing skills. I want to underscore that you've been using references and citing them. I also want to. I've been blown away, to use that language again, by the personal shares you gave in your bio and other assignments during week 1. Just superb work. But it's what I expect from students from the greater Cleveland area, okay, where I'm from. I want to go over a few things too. Make sure for your discussions that you're posting your initial discussion by Thursday. And I think that we got a couple students that might not be aware of this, and you need to respond to 2 other students at least to be considered for the highest score. I say maybe there's a couple that are unaware of this at all because those students had superb initial posts, but they didn't respond to anyone. Another thing that you want to be, I'm a little nitpicky of, is that when you respond to your classmates, having the statement, "Yes, I agree with you," isn't enough. You want to go into a little bit of depth as to why you concur with someone. You know this. You're aware of this. Oh, and I've been blown away. This is the 3rd time I'm using this term by on test 1. The questions that you asked me. A lot of the scenarios, particularly for you in your field that you're going in, medical care. Being a nurse. You want to find a mentor and ask that person, if you like him and you trust him and you feel comfortable, say, hey, use that language. Would you please be my mentor? Would you please help me and guide me? Then you'll have that person right there with you, that you can ask questions about specific scenarios and situations. That's important. So find a mentor. I did while I was in the Coast Guard. When I was a young Coast Guard kid, hey, I latched onto someone that I respected, that I felt comfortable with, who was competent, and could help me. So that's what you want to do, is find a mentor. And I'll bet you many of you already have one. Maybe you don't even know it, but you have a mentor. You want to find that person, man or woman, in your field to that you can go to and say, hey, this is what's going on. Many of you rightfully were asking about scenarios where, say, I hope I capture this correctly. say you have differences of opinion from what the patient believes in and or the hospital. You want to get a mentor. You want to get someone that you can talk to about situations like that. Okay, so please, well, that's that's the Dr. Koshar. That's the Dr. Koshar advice. This week also, yeah, you've got a lecture quiz. You've got discussions 3 and 4. You've got a case study on euthanasia, and you've got a homework assignment on what are your virtues? What are your virtues? And then you've got a test 2 for week 2. Again, outstanding job by all of you in writing down your narrative, telling me about yourselves, what you're going through, and that information just stays here, right? I don't share it with anybody. It's no one's business. But and good job too. Keep me on the straight and narrow with regards to. There were a couple of grading hiccups, and I took care of them. I believe in posting the grades, as soon as possible. So grades for week 1 have been posted. But again, if there's any assignments that you're delinquent in for week 1, that's a harsh word to use, but you need to submit your work, and maybe send me a message that you have done so I don't miss it, so I grade it. Again, we just got maybe a handful of people that aren't doing as well as they should. But overall, a high average for this class, rightfully so. Got many students that are basically acing this course, and it's a good course, isn't it? On ethics. I'll go ahead and close for now. Again, I'm not going to open up stuff and read it off. Good point though. You can certainly, I had a good student ask me this question, and I thought maybe I addressed this. Perhaps I didn't. But you can use the PowerPoint slides to refer to for any of the tests or quizzes, your assignments, whatever. Go ahead and utilize them. Okay, you're not cheating or anything. Same thing with your readings. You can use those to assist you. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. I'm here for you. But again, we're already halfway through this course. It's amazing. Oh, and as a primer, and I hope to remind you of this, next week, Thursday, for next week, our third week, that's what I'm trying to say. For our third week, your initial discussion post has to be posted when? By Tuesday. Because the course ends Thursday. Okay, that's the reason. You guys are fantastic. Of all the classes I've taught at Valley College, I've been on board 3 years, going on 4. This has been the most excellent one. And I'm not supposed to compare, so maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But this is the best one. Again, I've been totally amazed by writing skills, by you expressing yourself, by you putting things down. Keep doing that. You're doing the right thing, okay? And get a mentor. Get someone who's close by to you, again, that you trust, that you feel comfortable with, that you trust, not anyone else, that you trust, okay? I'll sign off for now. I'll catch you throughout the week, and wish you a good rest of the week. Take care.